From Cobb County, Jason Wolf starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
A payoff pitch one more time. A bouncer up the middle.
Stand up.
There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So striding forward now, Santiago Gonzalez carries it back. And there he goes towards second. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Forbes over to his left. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0. Set to get his day started, Chad Weston, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attacking on.
Next for the Mets, Luther White. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Number 15 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in for his second at bat, number 15. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping into the box, Santiago Gonzalez.
Santiago Gonzalez.
0-2, here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 17, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here now the 2-2. The runner's breaking for home. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Standing in, number 15. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's out going for second. But in now, number 15. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Santiago Gonzalez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Next up from New York, Luther White, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. 7-4 the final finish today. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jason Wolf earns his 8th victory of the season. Julio Urias gets a 4-out save, his 34th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League. Now in the box, number 15. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Now he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Has a look, now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Ready for another chance. Number 15. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 15.
Set and the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, number 15. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 23 for him thus far, as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Striding in once again, number 15. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy...
Ready now for the Marlins, Frank Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's how quickly things can change.
So stepping in, number 15. He went deep back in the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Popped him up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So striding in, Frank Diaz. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. The 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Ball game. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Marcus Lopez claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Jaime Barria is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan, any thoughts?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Got a way to find the sweet spot right there. That a boy.
And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Stepping in, Santiago Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Santiago Gonzalez.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, number 15, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Kimball has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, number 15. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw in time, and the side is retired.